At first glance, they look almost identical. Both idealistic, both deeply emotional, both driven by something bigger than logic or status. But then, the conversation shifts. One dives inward and reflects in silence. The other explodes outward, chasing 1,000 what-ifs with bright, chaotic energy. Welcome to the world of the INFP and the ENFP, two types with the same heart, but radically different minds. Let's break open the core differences that define them, and uncover why this pairing often leads to connection, confusion, and unexpected growth. Imagine two people meeting at a cafe. Both are passionate about causes. Both want their lives to mean something. They talk about authenticity, dreams, art, the universe. Instant click. But then something shifts. Let's zoom in for a second. ENFP. What if we started a nonprofit for dreamers who paint galaxies? INFP smiles quietly. I wonder if people would feel safe enough to reveal those galaxies first. One is reaching outward, chasing possibility through imagination. The other is turning inward, feeling the emotional truth beneath the idea. They're not clashing, but they're clearly dancing to different rhythms. And it's in that rhythm, that tempo of thought, where the real contrast begins. Let's unpack it. Despite sharing the same four functions, the order changes everything. INFP function stack. Introverted feeling, FI. Inner values, emotional authenticity, deep personal meaning. Extroverted intuition, NE. Explores abstract ideas, creative connections, endless what-ifs. Introverted sensing, SI. Memory-based impressions, nostalgia, internal consistency. Extroverted thinking, TE. Pragmatic logic, but often reserved or underused. ENFP function stack. Extroverted intuition, NE. External exploration, idea generation, big picture vision. Introverted feeling, FI. Personal values, quiet emotional depth, internal compass. Extroverted thinking, TE. Implements ideas, action-driven, externally structured. Introverted sensing, SI. Draws from memory and impressions, often overlooked. INFPs process inwardly. They reflect first, speak later, and only if it feels authentic. ENFPs process outwardly. They speak to discover what they think, figuring it out as they go. To the INFP, the ENFP may seem scattered or impulsive. To the ENFP, the INFP might appear overly cautious or hard to read. Truth? They're both processing deeply, just through opposite mirrors. INFPs recharge by turning inward. They need stillness to feel, to align, to find meaning. One idea might keep them company for days. ENFPs recharge through movement and interaction. They light up when exploring the unknown, chasing patterns, sparks, and people. Same values, very different engines. INFPs burn like a candle, steady, soft, sometimes unseen. ENFPs burst like fireworks, radiant, loud, unforgettable. One dreams in stillness. The other dreams in motion. Both are passionate, but passion takes on a different shape. Both resist rigid systems. But here's the twist. INFPs often stay in alignment mode, needing emotional clarity before taking action. ENFPs often leap into action before things feel aligned, trusting that structure will emerge mid-flight. Their shared inferior SI can make them both struggle with routines. But while INFPs may freeze, ENFPs tend to pivot and push forward anyway. INFPs avoid conflict unless it touches a core value. Then their quiet turns into intensity. ENFPs are more likely to engage playfully. They may even turn conflict into a kind of connection. If they're not careful, though, one feels overwhelmed, while the other feels ignored. Understanding their emotional rhythm is key. Here's the paradox. They both care deeply. They both crave meaning. They both value authenticity, empathy, and growth. But their inner mechanics are reversed. The ENFP moves from NE to FI, chasing external ideas, then filtering them through internal values. The INFP moves from FI to NE, first filtering life through internal values, then exploring what fits externally. Same tools, different order, different result. And that shapes everything about how they think, relate, and evolve. Absolutely, but it takes awareness and intention. The ENFP must learn to slow down, listen without rushing to respond, and not mistake silence for indifference. The INFP must learn to speak sooner, even if it's imperfect, and not wait for the moment to feel perfectly aligned. If they can tune into each other's tempo, they'll unlock one of the most emotionally rich, dynamic, and inspiring pairings in the MBTI world. So, which one feels more like you? Do you lead with emotion or exploration? Have you ever felt this subtle tension or connection between INFP and ENFP energy? Drop your experience in the comments. Let's compare hearts and minds. If you found yourself nodding, smiling, or learning something new, subscribe and hit the bell. More MBTI deep dives are coming, and trust me, you won't want to miss them. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.